Hey guys, it's NiqueeMariee here, and thank you for tuning into today's video. Today's video will be a video on how to bleach your knots for your closure and frontal. It both work the same. It'll be a very detailed video, and if you're interested, just keep on watching. So here's the closure here. It is Jerry Curly, a 16-inch closure that I got from my sister. She sells hair, and I believe it's a 4x4, and the lace color is a light brown. So here's the hair fresh out of the packaging. It hasn't been cold washed yet at all. Hasn't really been touched. And you can see here, you can see the black dots. Those are the knots, and you want to bleach them so you will get a more realistic hairline. So today's bleach we're using is BW2. I got this for the hair store. It was about $10.99. And you will be needing a mixing tool. I just used a knife and a mixing bowl as well, or something to mix it in. And here's the 40 volume pure white developer that I used. I got this from the hair store as well. And you also will be needing some gloves because the bleach will burn your hands and your skin if contacted. So first things first, what you want to do is just take the frontal or closure, and you just want to comb the hairs back so they won't get into the bleach. Okay, so moving on into the bleach, they give you a little blue scoop so you can scoop the product into the mixing bowl. Just want to mix the two, the developer and the bleach, until you get a paste like consistency, because you don't want it too runny or you don't want it to be too thick, because if it's too runny it will seep through the lace of the frontal and bleach the hair underneath, and you don't want that. That's a bad look. And you don't want it to be too thick that it's not spreading at all across the lace. So here I am just pouring in the developer. You kind of just want to eyeball it, both of the products, just to get into the paste consistency. You just want to keep adding both until it looks something like this. You don't want it to be too runny, and you don't want it to be too thick. So just right. Okay, moving on into spreading it across the lace. So you want to use a steady hand with this, because you don't want to push it in too much that it seeps through underneath the lace and bleach the hair underneath. So you just want to be careful with that. And this process is kind of hard for me because I'm heavy-handed, so I have to use a steady hand. So you just want to be careful, and if you don't have enough bleach just to bleach your whole closure, you mainly want to focus on in the front, in the beginning, because that's where the important part is of bleaching your knots. And of course, wherever your part is going to be, but you can always add makeup or lace tint to the closure or frontal. So yeah, you just want to evenly distribute it through the closure, not pushing it too hard, but make sure that it's in there. And you just want to go ahead and do that to the whole closure if you have enough bleach. So here we have it, it's done, and you just want to kind of lift it up, and then it won't fall. So yeah, you just want to lift it up and then pull the hairs that was kind of in it, but in the beginning of it, just pull it and make sure that it's not laying in the bleach in the beginning. So once that is done, you just want to lay it back down. I typically put aluminum foil on it just to make the process go faster, but I didn't have any aluminum foil with me at that moment, so it's okay if you could just leave it and just leave it alone. And typically, depending on the closure on the frontal, it really isn't a exact time to leave the bleach on your lace. It kind of just depends on that lace. So yeah, you're just gonna have to sit back and just watch the time. So this is what it looks like after you apply the bleach onto the lace. You can see the black dots clearer now. And you just want to come back within 10-15 minutes and check on how the lace is turning out. So I'm back. It has been 10-15 minutes, and we're just going to check on it and see how it's coming. So you can see that it looks different from the last clip, but you just want to leave it on for another 10-15 minutes and come back and check on the process again. So now we're back. It has been an additional 10-15 minutes, and you can see it looks way different, and you can barely see the black dots anymore. So yeah, after this step, you just want to go ahead and wash the bleach out. I will be washing it the lace with purple shampoo just to take out the brassy toneness in the lace so it could look even more realistic. Okay, so here we are with the purple shampoo. I got this from the hair store as well. I believe it was $5.99. And I'm just about to wash the bleach out. Okay, once that's done, you just want to move the baby hairs out of the way. Just comb them back so they're out of the way and just not all over the place. have it. This is what it looks like after it's done bleaching without the purple shampoo. With lace, period. So we're moving on into putting the shampoo on. I want to just lather it on there, make sure everything is covered. And after that's done, you just want to leave it on for 5 minutes and then come back and it'll be ready to wash out. So here we are, it's been 5 minutes and I'm ready to wash the purple shampoo out. My curls is real cute. So after that's done, washing it out, you just want to rinse the hair off. And this is the amount of shedding I had got from the closure. Not too bad, just a couple strands. One strand actually. And this is what it looks like after the purple shampoo is washed out. The brassy kind of like brownish, oranges kind of color is washed out. And it looks more of a scalp. Okay, moving on into the plucking part of the video. This would be a detailed part as well. And for this part, I just let the closure out, sit there for a little bit. And this is what it looks like after being bleached and washed with the purple shampoo. So here's the white towel I was saying that helps me see the hair a little bit better while I'm plucking it. Using tweezers as well. And you also need a comb and a spray bottle with water. So you want to go ahead and just spray the closure with the water, just so it'd be easier to see the hairs a little bit. You just want to go ahead and comb the hairs back. Then you want to go in and just part out a thin layer in the beginning of the closure, and you will be plucking behind that line. You don't want to just start off by plucking in the front, this part of the line, and then you will go behind that line. So the tweezers I'm using is just a standard tweezers. You want to pluck like with the pointy side pointing up instead of down, so it's flat down. You can create holes with plucking it the wrong way. So here we are, just wanna pluck. You don't wanna pluck in too long in the same spot. You could create a bald spot like that, and you don't want that in your closure. So just pluck going around all over in the places you would like to be thinned out. And you just want to make sure you comb the hairs back that you had previously plucked out, just so they're not in the way and you don't get it confused. You just want to spray it again. And you could just go back in if needed. And you can always check on your process to see how you're doing. But just taking the hair from the beginning and just push it back. And make sure you're not over plucking. And then you just want to make another line, but behind the line that you previously made. Spray the hair again. Comb the little hairs down. Make sure everything is in place. And go back in with the tweezers. I also fast forwarded this part. So if you see me going fast, I'm not going fast. But I'm just taking my time. And then after you're done with that line, you just want to push the hair back. And just see how you're doing. And so the last part I do is just pluck a little bit in the beginning. So this is what it looks like after you're done plucking the closure. It's giving very much scalp baby period. Cause with lace. And after that, you just want to go ahead and just spray the closure and just remove any excess hair that you had previously taken out with the closure. So it's not a lot of hair, but it's enough from plucking the closure, because you don't want a thick hairline. That's not cute, boo. So here I am just spraying the hair, running my fingers through it. These are very, very, very gorgeous curls. The closure looks bomb. Yes, yes. And once again, this is what the closure looks like on the skin. It's giving much scalp, baby, period. And the curls is popping for show. And I'll be showing you what it looks like on the dome head at the end of the video. Okay, so here's the closure on top of the dome head. It's very pretty. The knots are bleached. And you can always go in and customize and plug whichever is necessary once it's on top of your head, so it can fit your hairline and your head shape. And you can always put makeup on it and lace tint and other products just to get the right color for your scalp. So this is the end of the video. If you found this video very helpful, very useful, like, comment, and share this video. And make sure that you subscribe to my channel so you can get any notifications every time I upload a video. And thank you for tuning into today's video. And peace.